My name is Matt Reed. I'm the curator for American Indian Collections for the Oklahoma Historical Society. And what we have here is a, I guess you could call it a lamp that came out of the Ataloa Lodge. And it has decades worth of dust and filth on the inside because this was where the lights were in here, so we've got excess wiring that we could remove, and then rubber bands and all kinds of stuff that's fallen into it. So we're going to clean that out, and then attached to these wooden pieces all the way around are single eagle feathers that need to be kind of lightly brushed and cleaned to get all the kind of, once again, dust and things like that off of it. And then that's pretty much it. Eventually, what I'm told is that this was going to go back into the lodge, and I don't know if it's going to be used as a light fixture anymore, but it will be back in there where it was once hanging. So, so we're just going to start by just picking out the loose stuff that's in here, dead spiders and wires. You can probably see the gloves that I'm wearing. Part of that is to just make sure that I don't get any dirt on myself. Then part of it is to make sure that I don't get any of my body oils on the lamp. And the feathers especially could have pesticides on it, or there were some mouse droppings inside this, and so there's just all kinds of hazardous materials that I don't want to be associated with. What I'm doing is I'm not actually touching the artifact with the vacuum. I'm holding the nozzle off of the piece and then just brushing it up with this real soft makeup brush. And when it stirs it up off of the surface, then the vacuum cleaner is picking up that material and sucking it in. And this is going to be the same process that we use for the feathers as well. This bottom piece of this light is actually rawhide, so it's pretty stiff. And then what it was suspended from looks like it used to be a pliable leather, maybe strips of brain tanned hide. But over the years it's gotten really stiff, and so you can see how it's still retaining the shape of like it being hung from the ceiling. So while this looks like rawhide, this is actually leather, and this is rawhide, but this has grown stiff over the years so that it's retained its shape. It's actually supposed to be kind of supple, more like this up here. It had something more fragile to it that might there might be a possibility that it would come off. I could put a screen over this nozzle so that if it did come off and the vacuum caught it, it would be stuck, on that screen and not go up into the vacuum. Now if you watch, you can see that dirt coming up. The reason why you don't want dust on your artifacts, dust is going to retain moisture. So if your humidity in the room that this was in, if it increased, it's going to start retaining that moisture, and then over time it's just going to start causing rot or mildew and things like that because it retains so much moisture against the surface of whatever it is that you've allowed it to accumulate on. It also acts as like a habitat for insects. So if you got dust on textiles, it's going to give them a place to live and more biological material, and that's not real good. So that's one of the reasons why there's a wasp nest. That's why we're taking all of this off, is basically to clean it and then to make sure that it's not going to give a place for fungus and mildew and whatever else might live in it.